Hi, good evening. Welcome to today's presentation, a comprehensive guide on FSMOne US and Hong Kong Stock Brokerage Platform. I'm Sean from Client Investment Specialist team, and I will be your presenter for today. So today, together with me, we have Mrs. Chai Kin-on, Assistant Manager from Security Dealing team, staying with us for this presentation. So we shall start. So you can hear my sound clearly, right? Okay. So this is the FSMOne disclaimer. Please take note that the stock name appear in the presentation later is for illustration purpose only. It should not misunderstanding as buying signal for the particular stock. So this will be the agenda for today, and we will go through all the topic one by one. So first of all, you will need to have a personal account in FSMOne in order for you to start trading in US and Hong Kong exchange. So for some investors that only have beneficiary account, you will need to open an additional personal account for trading purpose. So after personal account activated, you will need to open a CDS account with FSMOne. And I understand that a lot of investors will ask, why only stock that trading, only the stock that trading in Bursa market will need a CDS account. But why you need to open a CDS account for US and Hong Kong exchange? So this is because of the stock trading platform in FSMOne is linked with all the exchanges, so which I will show you later. So therefore, you will need to open a CDS account in order to access to our stock trading page. So without a CDS account, there's no way you can access to the stock trading page in our platform. So, but please be rest assured that the CDS account opening will only take 1 to 2 hours to activate if you submit the request during the Bursa trading hours. So next, once your CDS account activated, you will be able to access to our stock trading platform already. And once you proceed to US exchange order placement, our system will prompt you to complete a W8 band forms, a W8 band declaration form to declare your non-US tax status. But not to worry, because the process actually is very simple. Just within a few clicks, you are able to, our system will pre-fill all the information for you, and then you will just need to click on the button to confirm and submit accordingly. So the declaration will valid, this particular W8 band form declaration will valid for 3 years before system prompt you to update again. So next, you will need to acknowledge a FEP policy. So FEP policy actually is the foreign exchange policy which imposed by Dr. Mahathir since 1997 financial crisis. So FEP will restrict residents who have domestic borrowing will only entitled for FX conversion limit of 1 million ringgit per year only. So if you would like to outlive the 1 million limit per year, you will need to ask for a declaration form from us to declare that you do not own or do not have any domestic borrowing in Malaysia. So later on, when we go through the live website, I will show you what is the meaning of domestic borrowing in Malaysia. So after you have gone through all the declarations and acknowledgement, now you are able to start trading in our FSMOne foreign stock platform already. But actually, there's another last step for you to do is you have to transfer the money to our FSMOne cash account before you can trade accordingly. So cash account actually is a parking facility in FSMOne platform. And later on, I will show you how to top up, withdraw from cash account. So this will be the trading hours for Hong Kong exchange. So just for your information. So you will notice that in Hong Kong exchange, there will be a pre-close, the open market and pre-open, open market, and pre-close. So during Hong Kong pre-opening, actually investor is able to place the order from 9 to 9:15 a.m. But however, for the order that you place over here, the exchange will only match at the range of 15%. If the order is out of the 15% range, then actually the order will be rejected at 9:30, which means upon the market open, the order will rejected if you place in the pre-opening. So if you place the normal price within the range, then it should be all right. It should be stay queue until it get matched. So for Hong Kong exchange, actually you will notice that there will be a midday break during 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. So this will be their lunch hour. And then after that, the market will close, will have a pre-close section from 4 p.m. to 4:10 p.m. So during this pre-close section, you are allowed to place an order within 15% of the range, and then it will be randomly matched during this particular pre-close. So this will be the trading hours for Hong Kong exchange. So this is the trading hours for US exchange. So US market do not have any pre-opening, pre-close, and lunch break. So actually it's pretty simple. You can trade along the trading section. So, but however, you will notice that the trading hours actually it will be from 10:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. on our Malaysia time, if this is under the normal Eastern time. So, but if it's under the during daylight saving time, you are able to trade from 9:30 p.m. to 4 a.m. in Malaysia time. So daylight saving time starts from second Sunday of March to first Sunday of November. So this will be the related fee for Hong Kong exchanges. So you do not need to remember all these fees, as we will have stock and ETF calculator in our platform to help you to stimulate the fee and total investment amount incurred. So please be reminded that those fees that we stated in this table is applicable for both buy and sell transactions. And then this will be the related fee for the US exchange. So you will notice that the buy and sell fee is different in US market. For selling, actually there will be an additional trading activity fee and an SEC fee charged by the exchange. So later on, I will show you how to stimulate the investment amount and how to view the total charges using the stock calculator tools. So beside the processing fee in previous slide, there are others related fee that you will need to take note when invest in US market. So for example, corporate action fee. But please be rest assured that this corporate action fee were only applicable for voluntary corporate action, which means those corporate action that require investor to subscribe, such as right issue, general offer, and etc. So for the corporate action like the normal dividend payout, share split, merging, and etc., that one is not entitled for this particular corporate action fee. So however, when you invest in US market, so non-US tax resident actually is subject to 30% withholding tax on the dividend payout of US stock and US ETF. So meaning if the company pay out USD 100 as dividend to you, so you will only receive USD 70, which is the net off amount after deducting this withholding tax. So this will be applicable for the dividend payout. So this is the price tag when you invest in Hong Kong stock. So price tag means if you invest in those stock that range within this pricing, Actually, this will be the minimum price tick that you can place the order. Meaning to say this will be the minimum incremental or decremental amount that you can place the order. But do not need to worry. You do not need to remember all these minimum ticket size, because when you go to our platform, automatically when you click the plus and minus button in order page, basically we will help you to stimulate the ticket size already. So this will be the tick size for ETF, slightly different for Hong Kong Exchange. And then next we will go through, this will be the price tick for US market. So for US market, it will pretty simple, because the price tick is just have two type of price tick. And then next we will discuss about the pricing, which is the live price. So you may always remember that you can view live price from trade, order book, and portfolio only in our platform. Meaning to say, when you go for any when you log into your account, these three tabs will be the pages that we will show you the live price of the market. So other than that, all our website will display 15 minutes delay pricing. So as you notice here, KLC high actually is the live price, and then for Hong Kong Exchange, it will be delayed 15 minutes. For Hong Kong Exchange, even you log into these three pages, these three tabs, it will be delayed 15 minutes. And then for US market, by default, it will be delayed 15 minutes by default. But if you successfully fill any trade in US exchange, meaning if you successfully buy or sell place any buy or sell match order in US exchange, you will be automatically entitled for a free live streaming on US market for 1 month. So as you can read from the notice over here. So as I mentioned earlier, other pricing in our platform list here will be delay pricing. So the reason being is the subscription of live price will charge per user basis. And if we provide the live price in all the pages in our platform for all the FSMOne one user, it will be very costly to our company, to us. And we are not able to offer such a low brokerage fee to our investor anymore. So that's the reason we are not able to offer each and every page you can enjoy the live price. Because we think when it comes to transaction, then there is where you need the live price. So that's why there's only 3 pages you are able to enjoy the live price. And then another thing to take note is for the holding page. For the holding page for stock and ETF, actually it will follow the previous day close. So holding page and portfolio page is different. Portfolio will be showing you the live price, and holding page will show you the previous day closing price. So this one I will show you later on. So this will be the lot size of different exchange. For Bursa market, 1 lot equal to 100 units. So this one is very common. But however, the minimum lot size is not fixed for Hong Kong exchange. It can be ranged from 1 lot 20 unit to 1 lot 100 unit, and to the highest of 3,000 unit for a lot in Hong Kong exchange. So and then for US market, then it will be pretty simple. So all of us actually we are allowed to trade in odd lot size, which is 1 unit per share. So and then another good news is we do allow investor to transfer in your US and Hong Kong stock and ETF from another platform, included overseas platform. So the process is you must submit an email instruction to us, to our company, and you must submit an email instruction to your existing broker as well to mention that you would like to transfer your holding to FSMOne. Then you will need to fill out a transferring form and a consent letter and send to our company. So after that, we will liaise with your existing broker for the transfer in progress. So the whole transfer in progress, it will take, it will estimated to take around 4 to 6 weeks to complete. So as for Hong Kong and US exchange, for transfer out facility means transfer out from Fund Supermart 1 to another platform. This particular facility is not available yet for now. So we are still in the planning on how to build out the process. And then this one we will inform investor later on. So now we will walk through live website now and show you how to place a trade online. So I will share how to top up your cash account, how to perform FX conversion to trade in US market. And I will also guide you how to place order online for US market as well. So let me unshare my screen. Okay, for Q&A, we will have a Q&A section later on. So if you do have any question during this section, feel free to put in your question in Q&A and we will answer it later on. Okay. So this is our live page in Fund Supermart 1. So before we proceed for the transaction related walkthrough, I would like to guide you on here. Actually, for new investor, you can go here, help and services. Then you will notice that this will be our hotline, inquiry, and the FAQ. So basically, you are able to have a look on our stock and ETF FAQ over here. It will explain, it's self-explanation. So it will help you to understand how our platform works. So I would like to show you just now what I mentioned, the domestic ringgit borrowing. Okay, so just now I mentioned that under the FEP, foreign exchange policy, if you do have domestic ringgit borrowing, then you were subjected to 1 million ringgit FX conversion per year. So after more than that particular amount, our system basically we will block you to perform any foreign exchange conversion. So how to identify that you are not a domestic ringgit borrowing? So the most common for resident, actually, if you only have one housing loan and one hire purchase loan, then actually you are not a domestic ringgit borrowing. Meaning to say, this will be the standard living for you. And then if you only have one housing loan and one car loan, actually you are not considered to have this domestic ringgit borrowing. And then besides, if you have credit card and charge card facility, it is not considered as domestic ringgit borrowing as well. So meaning to say, if you have maybe 2 housing loan or 2 car loan and above, then only you are qualified under the domestic ringgit borrowing and you were subject to 1 million limitation. So if you only have one housing loan and one car loan, actually you are free to convert any amount. So what you need to do is, if you would like to declare that you do not have any domestic ringgit borrowing, you will need to ask the declaration form from us. And then once we email to you, you can reply back to our customer service email over here. And then another thing that I want to that you can take note is, actually, if some investor that if you still own PT/PTN loan to government, then actually PT/PTN is also considered as domestic ringgit borrowing as well. So you are subjected to 1 million ringgit FX conversion per year. Okay. other than this, then another thing that I would like to share with you is the stock calculator and ETF calculator. So what you can do is you can point your mouse at this stock or ETF platform. The stock calculator is available at the fee tab and also the stock calculator tab. Or in ETF, it will be available under the fee tab and also the ETF calculator. So I will go through with you for stock calculator. So under this particular page, you are able to have a glance of view of all the fee charges that I shared with you just now. So and then this will be the stock calculator. Okay, for example, if I stimulate Hong Kong stock, for example, Alibaba, Hong Kong. So if I key in the unit, automatically it will show me what is a bond lot worth how many units. So for this particular stock, it is 100 units per lot. So if I want to buy one lot, so you will notice that actually the price, it will be preset based on the latest price. Then we will stimulate all the charges. This will be your investment amount, and then this will be our brokerage fee, our processing fee, and all the charges charged by the exchange and stamp government. So come out to be total amount that you need to pay off from here. So from here, actually, you are able to estimate roughly what is your investment amount in Hong Kong dollar. So it will enable you to perform your exchange, the FX conversion more accurately. So I can share with you, you can also check what is your sell, what if you sell off this particular Alibaba stock in Hong Kong. So this will be your redemption amount, your gross redemption amount, included all the fee and charges. Then this will be your net redemption amount that you will receive if you sell at this particular price, 158.1. So from here, actually, basically, you are able to stimulate all other exchange as well. For example, Alibaba in New York. So in this case, you will notice that for US market, actually, it's very simple. One unit is one, you can buy as low as 1 unit. So if, for example, if I key in 10 unit on this particular price, so under buy, this will be my investment amount, and this will be my processing fee, stamp duty, and total investment amount that I need to pay if I buy under this particular price. And if I stimulate the sell transaction, then you will notice that you will have additional 2 fees, SEC fee and trading activity fee for US market. So you can have a look over here, and you are able to know your net redemption amount, which is after net of all this particular fee. So this will be the stock calculator and ETF calculator, enable you to understand what is the fee before you bought the particular stock, before you invest in particular ETF. So okay, other than that, another thing that I would like to share with you is, I won't go through one by one, but I would like to share you the most important tools that I think. So for stock and ETF platform, actually for our company, we do not have any particular advisor could advise you personally what is the stock to buy and what is the ETF to buy. But however, if you refer to stock or ETF platform, under the research column, actually we do have the stock idea or ETF idea. So those are the article that written by our research team, our regional research team. And if you read through the article that prepared by our research team, you are able to understand what is the current news in market, and what is the particular stock that we think is good to invest in. So basically, you can have a look on from here. If you want to have some stock insight, then you can have a look on stock idea. Or if you want to have ETF insight, you can point to ETF page and have an idea on our research article on ETF. So this will be the ETF article that just written by our research team. So there are plenty of them. Actually, you can have a look. And then beside, another thing that I think is quite useful is actually for the ETF investment, we do have a ETF Focus List, which is mimic the Fund Supermart 1 recommended fund. When you invest in unit trust fund, there will be a list of unit trust fund that is filtered by our research team, and then they will pick the best one from the market. And same to this ETF Focus List as well. So from here, you will notice that actually, basically in our platform, there are close to 3,000 ETF listed in Hong Kong and US exchange. So from this particular list, actually you are able to find some idea on ETF, which is already shortlisted by our research team from different team. So you can notice over here, there's if you're interested in US semicon, digital payment, or even Chinese financial, then actually you can take advantage and invest in this particular ETF. And there are other themes as well, under core equity, under fixed income, under regional basis, or single market equity. Because if you invest in unit trust fund, there is very unlikely you are able to find the fund that invests in Vietnam or fund that invests in Russia. So in this case, actually you can utilize ETF to gain that particular exposure in this single market equity. And then we do have commodity recommendation as well. So this will be the ETF focus list that I would like to put a shout out and let everyone know. So okay, let me log into my account. I will guide you through how to place order online. Okay, so once we log into our accounts, by default, you will land to your holding page. So just now, as I mentioned in my slide, if you go to holding page, stock and ETF, the page over here, the pricing show, it will always be the last day end price, which means the yesterday price for the holding that appear in stock and ETF over here. So if you would like to know the live price, then you later on I will teach you where to find the portfolio. So okay, before we start invest in stock and ETF, firstly we will need to make sure our cash account has sufficient balance. So this is the cash account parking facility in our platform. Okay, on. So we will show you all the account over here if you do have multiple account. So beneficiary account will be shown in lower part, and personal account will be shown in right hand side. So please be reminded that you only can use personal account to invest in a stock trading platform. So basically, first of all, you will need to top up the particular current cash account currency before you are able to trade in that particular exchange. So for example, if I want to trade in US market, I will need to make sure I have sufficient USD in my cash account. So for USD, how do you transfer your USD to our platform? Actually, what you can do is you can just click top up. So for those investors that you have USD on hand, meaning to say you have a foreign currency account in USD, you are able to select USD class and top up in USD. For example, if I want to top up 10,000 USD, So you can just place the order, and later on, you can perform the TT transfer from your foreign currency account. But always be reminded that for the foreign currency transfer, there will be a TT charges involved. So for TT charges, actually, the TT charges is quite expensive also lah. And for investor that initiate the TT transfer, you have to bear all the TT charges, including the sender and also recipient TT charges. So this is another thing that you will need to take note. So for TT charges, actually, it will be vary if you transfer from different bank. So rules of thumb is it will range from $20 to $40 of the respective currency. So another alternative is if you do not have any foreign currency account on hand, what you can do is actually you can top up in Malaysian ringgit. You can top up in MYR. And then once your MYR successfully top up, then you can perform a FX conversion. You can perform a live FX conversion online to convert your RM. Where's my RM? Okay, over here. To convert my RM to USD. So if I want to exchange all 500, then this will be the price exchange rate that I get, and this will be the equivalent amount of the exchange. So the exchange actually is live, so you are able to know to have a look. The currency conversion rate over here is live streaming. So we are using Standard Chartered. We are using Standard Chartered commercial rate currently. So I believe the exchange rate actually is quite competitive if you compare to the bank over-the-counter rate. So once I successfully place the order, then immediately it will help me to exchange my RM into USD. So basically, you will need to top up, and then after that, you can proceed to FX conversion to convert your RM to other currency. So for top up, basically once I place the order, it will prompt me the important notice, which means we do not allow third-party payment. So which means the payment it should be directly from your bank account. You cannot ask your wife to pay on behalf of you, or you ask your uncle, auntie to pay on behalf of you. So we will not accept that. So you only can make the payment using your own bank account. So once I acknowledge the notice and I confirm, so I already successfully placed the cash account top order over here, and this will be my purchase order number. So over here, I can click Pay Now to make the payment online using FPX. So if I use FPX payment, I do not need to send in any slip to prove my payment. Automatically, FPX will inform our team, and immediately, instantly, the money that you top up, it will be available in your cash account instantly. So you can select the bank over here and key in your email address and continue to click Pay Now. Then we will link you to your particular bank page to make the payment. So after you complete the payment, it will link you back to the cash account page, and it will show you you have successfully top up using the FPX payment. The limit will immediately reflect in your available balance. So maybe I can perform a FX conversion. So this is how easy we can do that. When I put in MYR, exchange all, and I put in USD. So this is the rate that I will get. So you will notice that actually the rate it will jump every 60 seconds. So every 60 seconds refresh, then it will get the latest rate in market. So if I place the order, so are you sure want to submit this transaction? Confirm. Then you will see my MYR will missing later. MYR will become 0, and then my USD increase accordingly. Exchange from 500 to 119.7. This is how simple you can do from to perform the FX exchange in our platform. Then once you have sufficient USD, then we can proceed to trade already. So to proceed to trade, then I just click trade. Then because we are all in one platform, then basically all the others product will be available under the trade page as well. So you have to click stock and ETF. Then this is what I told you just now. Under these three tabs, prices, order book, and portfolio, these three pages will be the live price in our platform. So other than these three pages, other page that you have a look, that you browse through actually is 15 minutes delay pricing. So only these three tabs will have live price. So actually, basically, you can check the streaming from here. So for KLCI, it will be live streaming. And then for Hong Kong exchange, it will be delay 15 minutes. And the US exchange, which consists of NASDAQ, NYSE, AMEX, and BEX, it will have the delay streaming for 15 minutes by default. But later on, if I fill one trade, then it will automatically convert to live streaming already. So, okay. So we go to the exchange. So by default, it will show you the most active volume in the particular market. So this is what you can see over here on different exchanges. So okay, for example, if I want to buy maybe Alibaba stock, so I can search using the quick trade function, and then I'm be able to click buy or sell over here. So if I click buy, so this will be the order page that you are able to check over here. And then purchasing power will be the available balance that you are able to buy in US market. Will show in respective currency. So if you notice that when you go into this particular page, if you notice that you do not have sufficient USD, you may perform top up or conversion in cash account. It will link you to the cash account page that I showed you just now. So we can quickly go through over here. So if I want to place a price of maybe 158 of 2 units, so you will notice that this will be the total amount from the price, and this will be the total consideration included fee. Automatically, our system will help you to calculate. And then when you click preview order, then it will show you your investment account and your stock name, your action, and all the charges. Okay, so for the total fee over here, because I am staff, actually we have a special discount on the exchange fee. So that's why you will notice that actually the fee is lower from normal investor. So, but if you were able to see the exactly same fee that if you check in the stock calculator later on. So this will be the remaining available purchase power after I buy this particular stock. So if I'm okay with this, then actually basically I can just key in my password and confirm the order. So now my order submit successfully. Then I can go to order book to check my transaction. So under order book, you can click this particular symbol, refresh, to check the latest status accordingly. So queuing means actually this particular transaction is still in queue because it's not filled yet, it's not matched yet. So what I can do over here is this will be the action button. I can modify the order accordingly, or I can cancel the order accordingly if I do not want this particular order. So for example, if I modify the order, it will bring you back to this particular page. So in now if I key in 159 and modify my order, and key in my password, confirm order. Then it will update the status over here. So it's still queuing, it's okay. So now we proceed for another transaction. Maybe for example, I place an order for ETF, maybe QQQM. So this will be the ETF listed in Nasdaq. Same also, I will click on buy. And then if I want to fill the trade, actually I can key in higher price now, because since the price here is delay streaming of 15 minutes, then maybe the price it could be higher or it could be lower. So in order to fill the trade, maybe I put in 156, 2 lot. Then I key in my password. So you are able to check your order over here. So if the order status turn to fill, means both order actually is already successful filled, successful transacted, and then it is transacted at for Alibaba actually transacted at 159, and then for this particular ETF QQQM is transacted on 155.759. So it will give you an average fill price, even though I key in 156, but it will help me to match based on the best market price. So once both transactions fill, I'm able to check in my portfolio. So this will be the display that what I can see over here, the stock name, then the exchanges, then the quantity that I have, then this will be the WAC. So for WAC actually is the weighted average cost of the purchase. You will notice that just now I bought BABA is 159. Sorry, 159, yeah, correct. So, but you will notice that the WAC is 161.44. Why is it so? This is because actually we were, for WAC, actually we are included the fee. The processing fee that you pay, we have incurred in WAC, so that you will get to know that actually currently you are not break even the commission that you pay yet. So once the price break even the commission that you pay, then only you're able to see the profit and loss accordingly. So okay, so from here, if I want to sell the stock for these two stocks, then what I can do is I can go to portfolio and go to the action bar to sell accordingly. So for sell page, it will you will be able to see the sell transaction page is almost same as the buying page, because you can just turn over the action over here. So for sell transaction, we will show you how many units that you have for that particular stock. So you are able to sell off, you are able to click here to sell off, or you just want to sell 1 unit. So, and then we will let you know what is the total amount that you sell and what is the net redemption amount that you will get after net of the fee. So all the information will be available here. If I click sell all, so this will be the preview order for you to go through. If everything is correct, then I can key in my password and confirm the sell order. So basically, once I place the sell order, you will notice that the total quantity for this particular stock, I still have 2, but the balance quantities become 0 because I have placed an order and in order book already. So it's still queuing. So this is how overall the trading experience and how it works for the US stock market. And then if I do not want to sell this particular stock, basically I can just cancel the order. So when you cancel the order, you will just need to key in your password and click confirm. Then the order will cancel immediately. So basically, this is how it works when you place an order. So under here, the pricing, the live price in the order book and portfolio. So basically, this is the 3 cap that you will use most likely when you invest in stock market. So, and then this is where I explained to you before why you need to open a CDS account, even though you just want to invest in Hong Kong or US exchange. This is because of all the exchanges, included KLCI, actually is in a single page. Therefore, there's no choice. You will need to open a CDS account in order for you to access to this particular page. So this is all I have for tonight. So Johan, let me stop sharing. Then we will proceed for Q&A section. I think there's quite some question over here. Then I would like to invite Kinon to answer some question on behalf of us. So this is our customer service. Sorry, it's not customer service, but our client investment specialist email. So if you do have any query, or you do have any question on the transaction related, or do you have any other things, actually you can call to our numbers, or you can email us at investhelp.my@fundsupermart.com. So I will go through the, Johanna, I will go through the Q&A. Okay, and question from Stephen. Just curious, is this trading platform recognized by Security Commission Malaysia, or is it like Etoro? So maybe later presenter can share some key difference versus Etoro and what the few unique of Fund Supermart trading platform. You know?
Hey, thanks, Sean. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can.
Right, thanks, Sean. Thanks for having me tonight. Answers to Stephen's questions. Is the trading platform? Yes, we are recognized by the SC. Our license are actually with the SC since 2008. I mean, not as a broker. We just gotten a license as a broker last year. Then we started off business this year, March and April, something like that. So our license started off back in 2008. We start off with UT distribution. Then slowly on we have portfolio management, then we have the insurance, then we have the advisory services, as well as the bond. And then the last one that we just recently have approved by the SC is the dealing in securities. That means that we can offer stock brokings to our client, right? So go back to Stephen's question is, what is the difference between Etoro and FSMOne trading platform? I would just give a very brief, differentiations between Etoro and FSMOne trading platform. Etoro offers a contract for difference. So simply means that you are dealing with Etoro as a broker. I mean, as a counterparty, meaning say that you're not buying or selling through an exchange. Okay, what happened is that when you buy a contract or when you sell a contract, Etoro is there to take up the position from you or to you or sell it to you. Right, so that's the difference between, that's number one. Etoro do a contract for difference, where FSMOne trading platform, we do physical shares. Simply means that we trade, you are allowed to trade, on the exchange itself. So you're not trading with us because we are not offering contract for difference, right? And then another two main thing is that we are recognized by the SC. So there are some cases that we have heard that Etoro trying to cash out in a huge sums of amount, that there will be some obstacles from the bank level, because from the bank perspective, this is not a the sum of money is too huge when it comes to transferring in and out. And then Etoro seems to, in the view of Bank Negara, is not a regulated parties under the purview of Bank Negara. So they will usually have some checking on the funds when you do TT and stuff like that. So yes, we are recognized by the SC and Bursa Malaysia. And then in terms of products that we offer, so that's the two major difference that between Etoro and FSM trading platform, right?
Okay, thank you, Kenon. So next question, FundSupermart One Singapore has the ability to set up a regular saving plan for any ETF. So the regular saving plan function in Malaysia seems to work only for mutual fund. So is there any plan allow this function to set up a RSP for ETF in US?
Yes, we do have this already in the pipeline. We are planning probably somewhere around December or January 2022. The reason being is because we have a lot of enhancement and a lot more interesting features being introduced. Trust me, we are not gonna be like traditional brokers that we only offers, I give you an example in terms of order types. We're not just gonna allow you to place a limit and maybe a market orders. We're gonna have like stop to limit orders. We're gonna have like markets to limit orders. So we are looking at introducing more and more of these features to our client, right? So the ISP definitely is already in the pipeline. We are looking at December this year, or if not, then it would be January 2022. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And then next question. Can I trade fractional share in US and Hong Kong exchange since it's costly to trade in foreign currency from ringgit?
I would say that would be no. The reason being is because, let's say if you're trading a fractional shares with the US or Hong Kong exchange, which that is something not standardized within the exchange. That means that if, FSMOne offer you such a products, that means that FSMOne is the counterparties or is the person that are market making for fractional shares. First of all, in terms of price, that is going to be way worse than what market is quoting for the standard or the bot lot. So I don't think that you guys or we're gonna offer fractional shares for trading, but we're definitely looking at fractional shares for RSP. Yep.
Okay. So next question, does a platform provide GTD for share trading?
Yes, as of now, I think KLSE will be coming shortly. We are looking at September, mid-September, we're offering GTD. For Hong Kong Exchange itself, Hong Kong Exchange do not offer GTD for all brokers, right? US, we are looking to offer as well, but the timeline is probably going to be September, end of September or early of October, right? So as I promised you guys earlier, there will be a lot more enhancement and interesting features coming to support the tradings of our client, right? Yeah. So KISC will be September, and US will be end of September, so probably early October. And then US, Hong Kong Exchange, we do not have the GTD supported by the exchange, right?
Okay. And then there's another question. Does FundSupermart One has any plan to allow Singapore Exchange, SGX trading for Malaysia investor?
Yes, this is also already in the pipeline. We are looking at Q4 2021 this year. We are working with our regional office in Singapore, speaking of the projects and stuff like that. So yes, we are looking to offer SGX on Q4 2021. Since you guys spend time, on the Merdeka Eve, I'll just show you some sneak peek of the platform. We do have Shanghai and Shenzhen exchange. We actually being onboarded by them. We can offer as well. We have London Stock Exchange. We also have Australia Stock Exchange, but that will come probably next year, because this year we are very tight with whatever that we are coming to offers to our investors. Yeah.
Okay, I think another question that is quite interesting. I think most of the investors would like to know The stock that I purchased through Fund Supermart One is owned under my CDS account or is owned by iFast?
Oh, it's okay. It's owned by the client CDS account itself, because every single client will have their own CDS numbers, unique numbers. So each every one of the stocks that the client purchase, it will falls and custody under the CDS of that respective client. Yep.
Okay, there's another question for foreign market. I think it means US market. You say that we could able to see live price after we perform one field transaction for 1 month free. So what will happen after 1 month if we want to get the live price again? Can we subscribe to live price?
There isn't really a functions for you to subscribe, but all you can do is you're gonna fill a trade. Then from there on, you can have the live trade. I mean, live streaming immediately on the spot. So I don't see there isn't a functions for our clients to subscribe. In fact, you only can do it through the forms of filling a trade. So that's where you will get an entitlement, for the live streaming for US.
Okay, thank you. Let me have a look. Okay, if my US stock order not successful, can I convert back the USD back to MYR to my cash account? Will I suffer exchange rate loss?
Yes, you can, exchange it back. Yes, and of course, when we talk about investment itself, we always exposed to market risk, and especially when you invest in the foreign currency assets, definitely foreign exchange risk is in place, right? There's no way for us to avoid it, especially FX is even more volatile market. So yes, definitely you will have at least a bid-ask spread by exchanging to US dollar and changing back from US dollar to respective currency that you desire. And there will be some, FX gain or loss between that round trip of transaction.
Okay, next question. Is Fund Supermart One the custodian of stock purchased through Fund Supermart One? And what is the risk involved?
Sorry, Sean, can you repeat the questions again?
Is Fund Supermart One the custodian of stock purchased through Fund Supermart One platform? And what is the risk involved?
Okay, so we are looking at 3 exchanges, right? So we are definitely dealing with 3 different custodian arrangement. So for KLSE, we are custodizing it with, of course, with the Bursa Malaysia. And then US, we are custodizing one of the appointed custody in the US. And then Hong Kong, our Hong Kong regional office, which is iFast Hong Kong, is one of the licensed broker under the SICAS, which is something like a security commission in Hong Kong. So is there any risk involved? I would say no, because that's the reason why we are having a custody. That is to actually safeguard our client investment in a safe place. So I would say there would be 0 risk for custodizing your shares with us.
Okay. So do we get annual report, AGM attendance and voting right as a shareholder?
For US, we do not support. Foreign exchanges, we do not support. For KLSE, yes, you will need to write in the email that you wanted to attend the AGM. And especially there's any EGM, which is extraordinary general meeting, where will require voting. Like what Sean mentioned earlier, you can also vote it through the corporate action module, which is under the votings module in the corporate action page. Yep, you definitely can vote. And then for AGM, you need to write in to attend. For US and Hong Kong exchange, we do not support for that, AGM or voting yet.
Okay, I think another question is quite important. What will happen to my stock holdings in either local or foreign if Fund Supermart One cease as operation or insolvent? So can I transfer my foreign stock into others local broker?
Yes. First of all, I think I would say the chances is very low, because then me and Sean will probably gonna lose our job. So that what we we don't expect that to happen. But just to answer your question, especially when it comes to cease of operation, we will always been looking at there will be a window of time where our clients can actually perform redemptions or maybe transfer to other brokers, right? When it comes to local brokers, KLSC definitely no problem. But let's say if it's foreign exchange shares, that ultimately depends whether your brokers have the custody for Hong Kong exchange or US exchange or not. If yes, then no problem, you can definitely transfer. If it's no, then you may need to look for another local brokers that offers foreign exchange trading so that you can transfer the foreign exchange shares over the local brokers. Yeah.
Okay. So in view of time, then maybe we take the last question. Can I submit order in US before market open?
The US official times open at 9:30. We only allow you to place the order at 9 p.m. in the night. The US pre-market actually start at 4 p.m. and all the way to 9:30, right? That's the pre-opening for US exchange. So for us, you can only place it at 9, and then the exchange will open at 9:30, right? That would be 9. So NTD, which is next day trade, simply means that you can place any of the trade before the market open. Yes, we are looking to offer that as well. So that the timeline, we are also looking at probably end of September or early of October as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Kinon. So we would like to end our presentation over here. If you do have any further question, I think some of the question is not answered here. So perhaps actually you can email to investhelp.my@fundsupermart.com if you want to seek the advice from us further. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Happy public holiday tomorrow.
Yeah, Merdeka.
Happy Merdeka, everyone. Goodbye. Good night.
Bye-bye.